Following backlash in a statement today, Twitter announced it will be updating its advertising policies, writing, quote, "Going forward, we will not accept advertising from state-controlled news media entities," and Facebook is also following suit. In a statement today, it said, it, quote, "We have removed 7 pages, 3 groups, and 5 Facebook accounts involved in coordinated inauthentic behavior as part of a small network that originated in China and focused on Hong Kong." Meanwhile, over the weekend, organizers say a record 1.7 million people braved torrential rains to protest peacefully. NBC's Janice Mackey-Frere's on the ground in Hong Kong.
This was a show of strength and also a measure of popular support for the protests that have been going on here for over 2 months now. Organizers figure there were 1.7 million people in the streets. Police figure the number was actually a lot lower, but regardless, this was a huge crowd. It was all ages, and they defied both the police ban and the pouring rain to get out into the streets to march. We talked with one guy named Dave. He says now is the most important time. I asked him if he was afraid of a crackdown by Chinese forces. He says if the troops move in, they'll just go home. But this is Hong Kong's future that they're fighting for. Now, there were other protests in other cities in the world in solidarity with Hong Kong, and at most of them, there were also counter-protests by pro-Chinese government supporters. See, on the mainland and on Chinese social media, the propaganda has been on fire. The latest target, multinational businesses who are being warned against allowing their employees to show any hint of support for the protests. In particular, they're warning the big 4 accounting firms. And this is because at the end of last week, some employees anonymously took out a full-page newspaper ad. As well, the CEO of Cathay Pacific Airlines last week had to resign. It was either under direct pressure from Beijing or a major shareholder getting pressure from Beijing. So in a lot of ways, China is showing its strength in many ways, including the hundreds of Chinese paramilitary forces and riot police who are doing security drills about 20 miles down the road from here. Now, Hong Kong police today said, look, if the protesters aren't violent, then the police aren't going to answer with violence. Doesn't mean that any of this is going to end anytime soon. There are more protests planned throughout the city, and there's still a lot of uncertainty about what Beijing might do next to try to end it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.